Hey friends, welcome back to the vlog. Today is Friday. I've been doing my grocery shopping for the week on Fridays, and today I went grocery shopping, so I'm gonna go ahead and share the haul that I got with you guys. And so in the previous video I stated that our budget was going to be $100 a week, and I had decided like very shortly after, that I was going to increase it to $150 a week because we go grocery shopping as a family a lot of times, for most of the time, and the kids and my husband, they like to throw things in that they want, or my husband sometimes needs, and so I decided to go to $150. And so today I did go over budget. The total was $158, so I was about $9 over, and that's because I had my family with me. And so all I'm going to do is take that out of next week's budget, and I'm going to just go ahead and show you guys what we got. Okay, so I got some yogurt, I got honey vanilla, and I got 2 strawberries, and I got some cottage cheese. I love the Nancy's low-fat cottage cheese. I've been eating it together with my yogurt, and I love it. Like, I've been on the kick lately, so I got 2 of them just to make sure I had enough in case they run out, because this is very high demand and it's always out. So I got 2 of those. I got some whole peeled garlic, 2 of these perfect bars. I really like the dark chocolate with almonds, but they didn't have that, so I just got the dark chocolate chip peanut butter. So I got 2 of those, and then I got 2 bundles of green onions, some roasted garlic hummus, 3 oranges, some of these mandarin orange cups. I got some unsweet applesauce, some beef broth because I plan on making some homemade beef stroganoff. Got some roasted and salted pistachios, and here I have a tower of yogurt, and I just got the honey vanilla, the black cherry, and then I got the blueberry, and those are for me for whenever I'm on the go. I just thought it would be quick and easy, and they were on sale, so I just got a few of them. I got some watermelon. I got 2 of those actually, but the kids already opened the other one, and so I got watermelon and 2 pomelos. I think this is one of the things that threw us over budget. 2 pomelos. I got a whole bunch of mangoes, 2 hands of bananas, and some apples. Alright friends, so that is it for our grocery haul. I remember on the last vlog with the grocery haul that I did, I told you guys that I was going to be doing $100 a week, and immediately after that I thought about it, and I said, you know what, I think it would be better for me to do like $150 a week instead of $100, because $100 is more strict for me. But I always allow my children, especially the big kids, like if they want to try something new or get a snack or something like that, I always allow them to. And my husband always has something that he needs to throw in. And so I think that for me, that $150 a week would be more realistic for us in our family. And so that is what I'm going to do. And today we were at $158, and it was just little things that brought us over. And so for next week, I'm going to try to make sure that I stay within that budget. I'll see what everyone wants before I put my list together, and that way I can, you know, adjust accordingly. And so that's what I'm going to do. So that is all for our grocery haul, and I'm about to get some things situated around the house. I just finished cleaning out the refrigerator. I used that time to go through the things that we have. I already have a mental note of the things that we have before I went to the store, because throughout the week, as I was in and out of the refrigerator, I was making my list of things that I wanted. And so while I was cleaning out the refrigerator just a while ago, I took note of all of the things that needed to be thrown out, which it was not much at all. We had some cantaloupe that needed to be cut, and I have some rolls as well. And so that's about all. Like, nothing really. I always try to make sure that nothing goes bad in our refrigerator to where we don't have to throw anything away. And so today is Friday. Tomorrow Saturday we're going to be going to the park, Lord willing. And so I saw that we have some rice that needs to be used up, and tomorrow I was gonna make some beef stroganoff, but we have some rice in there, so I think what I'm gonna do is just make some fried rice for dinner. That's probably what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do something with rice because it's gonna get used up, or make some eggs and rice or something like that. And so that's pretty much just how I've always done things for the most part. And so just trying my best to minimize any waste, which in turn means, you know, throwing away money. And I don't like doing that at all. So I'm gonna go ahead and get to saving stuff, and I'll pick you guys back up on tomorrow. Alright guys, so I was, when I was cleaning out the refrigerator, I have some Hawaiian rolls that was left over, and of course I'm not gonna let these go to waste. So instead of throwing them away, which most people would do, and I'm not gonna do, I'm going to squeeze them up and make some breadcrumbs, just like this, and I'm gonna put them in the freezer. And that is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna crumble them up some more off camera, because I know y'all don't want to see me crumbling up bread, but I just wanted to show y'all a tip or a trick that I use, because I hate throwing food away. And so these are gonna be some pretty good breadcrumbs for my meatloaf. Hey friends, so I am sitting at my local Starbucks. I am trying to get some things done, and so I told my husband, I prepared him for the week. I had told him in advance that I needed to get away from the house. I had to clear my mind, and so I thought it would be best for me to come to Starbucks. I've been here for about 2 hours now, but I think I'm gonna stay until they close because I just have so much to do. It was just like everything just kept piling up, and I was drowning, and so I said, I need to get some of these things done. And so I am here at Starbucks, and I know I'm not going to get much done, but at least I can get some of the stuff done. And so I'm here, and it's a rainy, cozy, actually, day. And so I'm about to try to get as much done as I can. It is 1:28, and I'm gonna try my best to stay as long as I can until I get hungry. That is, I did eat before I came here, but I don't want to eat none of their food because I'm trying to eat a little bit better, But yeah, I'm hoping to get some things done, and it just feels so good to be able to sit down without the kids hanging off of me and calling me every minute. And so it feels good, and I'm thinking about doing this like every week or every other week. I'm not really sure, but it feels really good to have this alone time. This is not something that I'm used to, being that me and my husband don't really have a village, and I don't feel comfortable leaving them with a babysitter or things like that. So it just feels good to get out and be able to be on my own. So yeah, I'll pick you guys back up whenever I come to another stopping point. I just finished my Bible study. I've been studying it's been about 2 hours I've been here, and so my goal was to be able to get some uninterrupted quiet time in my word. And so I decided to take a break because it was becoming a lot. And so I said, let me just stop for a minute and write a few things down and take a break from my Bible study. And then I'm going to write my to-do list out, and then I'm going to go ahead, and I think I have about an hour left of Bible study. And so that's what I'm going to do. So I'll see you guys, or I'll pick you guys back up whenever I am finished. Hi friends, so I have made it back. I ended up leaving earlier than what I was supposed to. It is 6:05. I've been home for about 15 minutes or so. And so I'm about to start cooking. I wanted to come home because I wanted to cook for the kids. And so I am home. I am going to be making some homemade beef stroganoff, and I'll show you guys how I make it. This is just how I do it. I'm not perfect. I'm no chef, just a mama trying to feed her children on a budget and trying to feed them as healthy as possible. And so I'll share that with you guys. And so let's go ahead and get into it. Sophia is playing her piano, and I'm really looking forward to her learning that as well. I plan on getting her some piano lessons, and so I want to make sure that I nurture her learning, you know, her learning thing. So, but let's go ahead and hop into cooking. All right, so these are the ingredients that I'm going to be using. I have some leftover broccoli, so I'm going to steam that. Got some rotini pasta, sour cream, Worcestershire sauce, honey Dijon mustard, well, regular Dijon mustard, some ground beef, garlic, and some green onions. So I'm going to be using that, and let's go ahead and start. All right, so we added a pack of ground beef. I'm just going to take a handful of this vegetable mix. This is some onions, red and yellow bell peppers, and also green. And yeah, that's what that is. Some red, yellow, green bell peppers, and a white onion that my mom chopped up when she was here for in November. And so I'm just going to put a good handful in there, and I'm just going to let it brown down. I'm going to add about a tablespoon of olive oil. All right, so we brown our meat, and now I am going to add some water. So I'm going to let it cook down and get tender. And this is just something I do. You do it however you do it, but this is what I do. I'm going to let my meat cook down and get tender because I know Sophia is not a fan of ground meat. And so it works better for me if I cook it down and let it get more crumbly, I guess you could say. So that's what we're going to do. I have not put any seasoning or anything in there. And I didn't have to drain it because I got a lean meat. I think it's like 85-15, if I'm not mistaken. But it's not really greasy. So I'm going to let that cook. Okay, so I added about 4 cloves of garlic and a handful of green onions. I added 3 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce, 2 1/2 cup of beef broth, and then I always try my best to make sure that my family is eating healthy, so I always try to add in some kind of vegetable. Either I will blend it up or I will grate it down. Most likely it's usually like onions and mushrooms. So here I took about a 1/2 cup of mushrooms, and mine were frozen, so I added a little bit of water and I blended it up and I put it in there, and that's how I always sneak veggies in my family's food. Now I'm adding my seasonings. I added 1 teaspoon of garlic, 1 teaspoon of onion powder, a 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper, smoked paprika. I usually just sprinkle that with my heart, and 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of Dijon mustard, and 1/2 cup of milk, or a 1/2 cup of milk, and a 1/2 cup of sour cream. Now it's very important that before you add the sour cream, you want to make sure that you let your pot cool down. Let it cool down a bit, because if you don't, then the sour cream is going to curdle. And so I ended up making that mistake because I was in such a rush trying to hurry up and get dinner, get dinner prepared. I don't know why I can't talk, but make sure that you let it cool down and don't make the same mistake that I did. So even though I did not let the pot cool down, I just stayed at it and I watched it, and as it started to cool down, even though I had already added the sour cream and it had curdled, it started thickening up once I let it sit for about 15 minutes, and it started to thicken up, as you can see here. And I just want to say that I am not good at sharing this part. I am learning how to share my recipes with you guys because a lot of you guys ask, and so usually when I cook, I just cook from my heart. I'm not perfect. I just do my best to make sure I feed my family healthy and good meals. I'll make sure they have a warm meal in front of them so we can eat dinner as a family, or just eat in general. And so I just do my best every day here. And once again, I'm not perfect. If you're looking for perfection, this is not going to be the channel for you. All right, y'all. So I got Braylon to come and taste it, but he said it was kind of off. So it needed a little more salt, and I added about 2 more tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce. And so I haven't tasted it, but this is what I'm going for. Well, this is what it's going to be because I'm done. So hopefully they like it. You see the sauce is not as thin anymore. So my husband was cleaning the couch, and I remembered back when we first got it, I really wanted the cream colored, but now I thank God that I did not get the cream colored one. Why do we pronounce sugar? Like, why is it pronounced like that? I'm currently in the process of teaching Sophia how to read, and that came up. So y'all help me in the comments, please. Me and the babies decided to make a cake, and as I'm editing this vlog, the happiness that they get when we get to create things in the kitchen is everything for me. I know one day the little giggles will be gone, and also the little helper stand that we use, they will no longer need it, and that brings sadness to my heart, but at least I will still have the memories to hold on to. There's a saying that the years are short, and as a mama of 4, my oldest being 18 and my youngest is 2, I'm emotionally stuck in limbo as I have my first child preparing to leave home. Nothing prepares you for it. A piece of your heart is walking around in this cruel world. And I can only pray that the things that I've taught him and constantly reminded him of, that he would take heed to the things I've tried to teach. Motherhood is full of ups and downs, at least for me. And motherhood is full of ups and downs. You know, the nights that we spend after we have the baby, up all night, you know, just constantly worrying about them when they're away, or at least I know that's what, you know, my motherhood consists of. But motherhood is, you know, it's full of those ups and downs, but our jobs are so important, and we only have our babies for a little while, and that is why it's so important for us to train them up and teach them the things that they need for this world to navigate, about God. And the thing about time is you can never get any minute back. Once it's gone, it's gone.
So good.
So y'all, I am deeply saddened as baby Sammy pulled my hand mixer from off of the counter, and when he pulled it, the top piece right here came out. The whole top piece right here came off, and so I just put it back together thinking it would work, but it's not even, it's broken. Like, so now I gotta figure out how I'm gonna make my icing.
I got an idea. Yeah. We can just take this out, then we can mix it with our hands.
I might use the blender. I'm gonna get it together and figure it out.
I'll show you.
Alright friends, so today is February, what's today, Bray?
Today is the
17th. And it's been a couple of days since I picked up this camera, but I am going to make it a point to properly end out the vlog. So right now I'm in the kitchen cooking. I'm doing baked chicken wings with some cabbage, and I think I'm going to do some macaroni. And also today we are going outside and doing a few, we're going to plant some tomatoes, I think tomatoes, cucumbers, and I'm not sure what else. So I'm going to take you guys along with us, and I do want to show you guys my flowers of the day. These are my flowers of the day from Sophia. I don't know what kind they are. Hopefully they're not poisonous, but these are the flowers of the day. Here's my chicken wings in the oven, and here is my cabbage. I do not have any sausage or anything in there, but I did put some bacon fat in there to cook it down. We definitely want to do some tomatoes.
Let's do some watermelon too. Yeah.
I do want to do lemon. A lemon tree?
Yeah.
I don't know what kind of lemon it is though. I decided to take the kids on a walk. We usually do a walk after dinner, and so here we are. It is getting dark already. I cannot wait till it starts getting, getting dark late. I don't know why I can't think. But yeah, I'm just gonna enjoy my walk, and that is it for today's vlog. If you have tuned in, thank you guys so much for watching, and see you guys in the next one.